I beat Masters 2 players for the first time in a tournament. And in this video, we're gonna cover how we drafted, played, and if you want to become more competitive at the game, this is exactly the video for you. Now, I have never hit Masters myself, and both of my teammates have hit Masters 1 once. Both of them, we cannot consistently stay in Masters. But in my opinion, that rank does not say anything about the way we actually play together as a team. This match with basically just proves that. So let's get into the draft.
First set was Hideout. We lost that set. Basically just boils down to the draft. They go Brock 1. So we go Kaze and Byron. So the math that is usually used in bounty matches is where you go Mortis or Kaze and just go for the blue star and hold on to that blue star for as long as possible. So going an assassin first pick to get the blue star and a healer like Byron is quite standard. So they go Leon, which already is not the greatest matchup for Kaze. Leon with speed is just so hard to play into, even for brawlers like Mortis and Kaze. It is just really annoying. So that was already a good pick from them. I don't understand the Brock one. Like, it makes no sense. It is very vulnerable to assassin. The only thing is it could be setting up for, just opening up the entire map and just picking a Pierce or a Nani. But they don't decide to do that and they go Fang. This Fang pick is just a complete outdraft. If you guys don't know, Fang counters brawlers like Kaze and Mortis so well. Like, it's just a complete hard counter. There is nothing either of those brawlers can do. We just knew that we were cooked. We did not know what to go. Even though there's a Fang, let's do a Kit Kaze. It did not work out. It did not work out. Like, I'm not even gonna show you guys footage because it's a complete rundown. So the second set was Crystal Arcade. We obviously win this. So pretend this is Crystal Arcade, guys. So we had first. We go for the very simple Chester one. They go Pierce and Mo, which is very interesting in my opinion because Pierce isn't the best on this map. This map is quite bushy. Maybe they were planning to set up some kind of wall break like a Griff last pick so Pierce gets a lot of value. We already have a gem carrier in Chester, but it's like we can also go another one that is Charlie. Yes, it is double anti-tank, but Charlie is just so good into Pierce because you just put down your Charlie spiders and what is Pierce supposed to do? Pierce doesn't get back ammo. He has to deal with 3 Charlie spiders and use all of his ammo for it. Charlie just gets so much pressure into the Pierce. You can basically just walk up to the Pierce and there's nothing he can do. So we go Charlie, and the next one, he obviously needs some kind of aggression, pacemaker and assassin. Mo and Pierce are both, when Mo doesn't have ult, that is very vulnerable to assassin. And we go Mortis, and they last pick Kit. Even they themselves needed some kind of aggression, and it's like Kit Hyper is always just so broken. It is so difficult. Like, what is a Charlie or a Chester supposed to do if a Kit gets hyper? Kit just jumps on you and it's an instant win. And they also have Mo hyper. These things are called as win conditions. A Kit hyper charge who can just jump on you and just get you a kill. You can just steal the gems and dip. Same thing with the Mo hyper, and they have 2 of those. While we don't really have a win condition. Yeah, we have a Chester hyper, but it's not the easiest one to land. And a Mortis hyper, which is one of our only win conditions. As long as they play Charlie mid with the Charlie spiders a bit carefully into the Pierce, it is a very even draft in my opinion.
As you can see, they are all Masters players. We go Charlie mid on Pierce, and then Kit on Mortis and Mo on Chester. This is the only, I feel like the only matchup we're like losing is Chester and Mo, and Kit and Mortis are like a 50-50 after Kit gets ult. As you can see, Mortis takes out the Kit at the start, and then I'm able to just walk down the Pierce. For some reason, Mo gets run down by the Chester. I don't know how that's possible, but okay. Now Kit has ult, so like this should be a lot easier for him, but he still gets, I have no idea what just happened. Okay, and Mo decides to rotate off the Chester, so we take out the Pierce in mid because of that rotation, and we're already up 5-0 gems. And I cocoon the Kit. I feel like we should not have done that because otherwise Mortis would have gotten more value, but anyway, Mortis takes out the Mo. And then Kit jumps me, but Chester clears him out. I'm not sure why Chester didn't take the gems, but then I told him to go take it. We have to walk up. Mo tries to ult the Chester and completely misses. And yeah, Kit once again loses to Mortis. I'm not sure. Kit should always be using ult there. I don't know why Kit did not use ult. And so yeah, I walk up this wall. And the Chester of course gets red Chester twice, as you can see. I pop my hyper, I walk up, I use my cocoon on the Mo for some reason, but yeah. So Chester is just able to walk up and kill the Mo. My Mortis clears the Kit. Again, we have control, the 2v1. And then I use my spiders. I walk up again. Kit clears out the spiders. That's exactly how they should do it. He goes invis for some reason instead of healing up. Don't do that. But this is a dangerous combo of Mo ult and Kit ult. Kit jumps someone and then Mo ults them, and that's a free kill basically. Let's see how they make use of that. Mortis goes in, does all of that, but he just barely does not get the kill. And I also get tapped by the Pierce in mid. And now they're up in gems 9-7. Mortis uses hyper, brings Kit to 1 HP. We take out the Kit. Now, if you notice, there's a Kit hyper and a Mo hyper and a Pierce hyper. So we're all making those callouts to each other to be more careful and to not feed. We get 8 gems, they have 10. But we know that we can reset, so we're chilling. We knew the next gem spawn was ours. And again, you can see Kit and Mo hyper. We're telling each other do not feed anything to them. And then I also have a cocoon. I waste my cocoon on the wall, unfortunately, but we're like, it's fine. We have to walk up. Kit wastes hyper. So it's a good coordination from them. Kit jumps someone, and then Pierce uses ult. That almost takes out our Chester, but he lives at 1 HP. And then like Pierce overextends and our Mortis kills him. And yeah, Mo also wastes hyper. So Kit hyper gone, Pierce hyper gone, Mo hyper gone. And at this point, we're just chilling. I walk up here and die. Always when your teammates are having the gems, one of your teammates should go and die, so you respawn with full immunity. They try to make a play, it does not work out. And yeah, that was game 1. In game 2, let's see what changes they make. Again, the same thing. I put my spiders, I walk up Pierce mid. Kit for some reason goes invis but shows our Mortis where he is anyway. I really don't know what's going on there. Kit of course loses. Again, Mo is losing to Chester. Like, why is that happening? I don't get it. They should definitely play the Mo differently. Maybe Mo should pick Vision Gear. Maybe that's the difference. I'm not sure. And yeah, they have a Kit ult. He tries to jump me, completely misses. I cocoon him and that's a free kill. And yeah, once again, as you can see, Mo and Chester, just observe them and you can see our Chester is just running him down with speed gear. And yeah, we're up 3-1 gems. There's 2 more gems in mid. Again, Kit dies because he does not have ult. He wasted his ult. And Pierce gets some nice taps on me, so I have to walk back. And the Kit is going on the Chester lane for some reason. And I'm not sure why. He jumps the Chester at 1 HP. That's great for us. And I have to walk back there because of Pierce ult, use my cocoon on him, because otherwise Pierce would have tapped me. Yeah, we easily clean him up. And we're already up 9-0 in gems. And yeah, we just have to hold, wait for our gem spawn. Our gem comes here. I'm really not sure what's going on with the Kit here. Everyone missed everything, but Kit dies anyway. We get the 10th gem. We just need to hold this countdown. There is a Mo ult. There is no hyper charge for any of them though. I die. But that's a good thing because Mortis can take all the gems now, even though he does not have all the gems. I can just walk up once again and then just like die. Kit jumps the Mortis and they even get a kill. But as you can see, Chester is able to clear it all up. And this is why you die, guys. You can just come up with the respawn and now Mortis has all the gems. There is no way for them to kill a Mortis with gems. They have one Pierce hyper, but they're not close to anything else. And once again, I die because somehow if Mortis dies, then I can pick up the gems for him. As you can see, I'm back with immunity. If Mortis died here or if Kit or Mo killed the Mortis, and then I can just pick up the gems. I use my cocoon and there's just nothing they can do over here. So yeah, that was game 2 of set 2. So, set 3, safe zone. Let's look at the bans. They have first pick. They just ban out brawlers that they don't want to face, which is Chuck, Edgar, Crow. We ban Colt, Colette, and Chuck. Purely just the brawlers that we do not want to face. They go first pick Pierce, which is fine. Ideally on this map, people just go first pick Penny. Like, Penny is just so strong right now. Penny is just so good. So, we should be going Penny, and I'm not sure why they went Pierce. We go Najia and Melody. So, let me explain this because, yeah, Najia doesn't really win into Pierce, but like if Najia is able to hit a few shots on the other enemy brawlers, then she gets her ult, which, you know, Pierce cannot deal with pets. Najia can push into Pierce is basically what I'm trying to say. And we go Melody because obviously we want some damage on the safe, and we did not go Kaze because like if we go Kaze, they're gonna go Melody and like we're just gonna get diffed. Like no matter how good I play the Kaze, like you cannot win into a Kaze Melody matchup. They're Masters players. So we go Melody ourselves. They answer with Lily and Belle. I quite like it because Lily is decent into Melody. Obviously, like it's not a winning matchup. Lily can't really kill a Melody because Melody will get ult out of Lily, but it's not bad. Of course, Lily can quite easily deal with a Najia. And they go Belle. Belle is good into Melody. Yes, like you can just tap the Melody, use ult on her, and you can like 3-tap the Melody. But like they already have a Pierce. Belle is a bit redundant. Like even a Kaze would be fine. Like it's just another aggression. Just run them down because while yes, Belle and Pierce can kind of deal with the Melody and kind of deal with the Kaze, when both of them are going in at the safe together, it is really difficult. We decide to go for this off meta but a really good pick, that is Daryl. Technically yes, a Pierce has an insane amount of DPS, he can deal with a Daryl. Belle can't really deal with Daryl. If Daryl rolls into Belle, like Belle is just dead. Pierce can kind of manage it, but yeah, like if a Melody and a Daryl are rolling at them at the same time, a Pierce and Belle cannot. They cannot defend that. It is just an outdraft. The only and only way that the enemies win in this case is if Pierce and Belle are like hitting every single shot and they're defending so well, and Lily keeps going in and poking at our safe, which is just not gonna happen because say Pierce and Belle are hitting shots, right? They also do need to do damage to the safe, and Pierce and Belle are not safe damage brawlers. The only actual safe damage brawler they have is Lily. If Lily has to come to our safe and do damage, she is inadvertently going to feed Daryl and Melody super, and Daryl and Melody now have super and they can just roll onto the enemy safe and do an insane amount of damage that Lily cannot keep up with, that Pierce and Belle cannot defend. Instead of Belle, you should at least go an Otis over here. Otis would fare much better. Otis can just mute a Daryl. What is a Daryl supposed to do? He has so much more damage than a Belle. Otis can deal with a Melody so much more easily, and you are able to use your gadget in mid, so we are not able to push up. It's just a complete outdraft from us. So yeah, let's get into the gameplay. Already at the start, we're communicating to each other that Lily is gonna be using Invis, so we're watching her. So she could either go straight or left. She decides to go left. And as you can see, we're all just waiting here for her. Like Melody goes left and I am in the mid, and she comes on the left. We farm her off. Melody gets an ult out of that, and she can easily just go in without any issue. Even with the Pierce gadget. This is why I don't use this gadget, guys. If Pierce had the other gadget here, he could have just tapped the Melody and the Melody would have died. So yeah, we already get 5%. I'm like, let's not take any risk and get the first shield. Lily is just feeding. I'm not sure what he's doing. Yeah, look at that. Melody has to get all ults, and both Melody and I go in together and we get one more shield, a run down. This is really good invest from Lily. He just goes right on top of Nadia and gets her. Melody just pinches out the Lily. I think Lily is standing there just to get ult, but she has to back off because, you know, already Melody is about to get ult now. And yeah, we have Melody hyper. Melody just goes in, unfortunately dies, but it doesn't matter because we already have 2 shields lead. Nadia uses ult. Lily comes on top of her safe and we're already communicating that, but then I just go onto the safe. It wasn't enough to get another shield. And yeah, we clear out the Lily. Melody has another ult. She goes in. And I'm not sure. So I think the only way for them to make a comeback is that Lily has to somehow sneak up on the Nadia, kill them. They have to just start tapping, basically. That is the only way. Which does not happen because Lily goes invis once again and he can just feed our Melody, which is not even necessary. Like Melody just walks up, I roll up. I'm telling my Melody that I'm gonna die here, you do damage. And yeah, we do exactly that. He lives at 33 HP and almost finishes the save. I don't know what is going on here. Why is... Okay, Lily should be killing Nadia, but okay. And then we both just pop our hypers and it's already game over. Look at this. And Nadia is standing still because we're lagging. Even both are Melody. Everyone's lagging. Everyone is just standing still. $1 billion company, and that was set 3 match like Masters enemies in a matcherino.